Hey everyone, this is Disc Junkie, and well, just when you thought I couldn't possibly buy another edition of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I bought two. So, today we have on the table here two, which I believe quite rare VHS releases from the UK. These are what are commonly referred to as Pre-Cert videotapes. And a Pre-Cert videotape is a release which was issued before the 1984 Video Recording Act, which required that all movies released on VHS and on Laserdisc were to be submitted to the BBFC for censorship. So basically, before the Video Recording Act, there was no laws or regulations for censorship on VHS tapes. So basically there were a lot of companies that were releasing like horror movies completely uncut, and even if they had sort of been censored for the cinematic release, suddenly there was no regulation for video, so it was an era when they were releasing a lot of these sort of video nasties. So basically I don't know how rare these are, and if anyone has more info on them, I would love to know the exact release date of these, but it's very hard to find info on them. So let's just dive right in. Now, the reason why I wanted to show both of these in the same video is because they are basically exactly the same release, but they just have different covers. As you can tell, we actually have the exact same marking. It says just VHS FF30 number 22. And then we have the title, and down here we just have Iver Film Services, and these are both released by the same company, Iver Film Services Limited, I believe they're called. I don't know if there's another cover variation, but yeah, this one, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, has these sort of, I don't know what to say. I think it's a slightly old cover. For the longest of time, I couldn't figure out this picture. Because, this is based on like a normal photograph, and the light area here, which sort of has a bit of dark specks in it, when I look at this image, I don't know how it is about you, but I couldn't really register that this was actually, this is sort of basically his white shirt, or what you want to call it, or like the part of his body that has sunlight on it, or something. But when I look at this image, I always thought that the figure we see here, the silhouette, was just the dark stuff. I just thought that like these little things in the back here, I just figured they were like bushes or grass or whatever. And then it just felt like a very strange sort of, extremely thin man running around. And I just couldn't see it. I just thought it looked very weird. But yeah, I'm sort of adjusting to it. And I don't know what you think, but to me it looks a little odd to me, but maybe it's just, my brain doesn't work like yours, I don't know. And you can just check the back here. Running time is stated as 80 minutes, so this is supposed to be the fully uncut version, no censorship. Obviously this is the same as the one you have on DVD today, but back in these days it wasn't very common, I can tell you that. And I have no idea if these were rentals or not. I believe this one could be a rental because it has a lot of stamps on it. They're printed in the same way. This is a high-quality, pre-recorded video cassette, all rights reserved, unauthorized, blah blah blah, not for sale outside the UK, produced on video by Iver Film Services Limited at Pinewood Studios, blah blah blah. So, I can just open this up and check the actual VHS tape. Now, I just like the look of these. They're so fucking retro, and they're almost bootleggish the way they are presented. Small red sticker, and it's not glossy or anything. It's very matte, very sort of stained and stuff, and just has Texas Chainsaw Massacre, uncensored, running time 80 minutes. There's not even a label on the side, you just have like a video safe thing, and a small sticker there that says 41B. I don't know, maybe it was rental, I'm guessing it could have been. Interestingly enough, this tape is a 120-minute tape, and the reason I mention that is because this tape looks exactly the same, same title, same sticker, but this is a 90-minute tape. And you know, I don't know how they did things back in those days, you know, sort of the pre-cert era, but still, you know, same sticker, no stickers on the side here, maybe there were before. Interestingly about this cassette and this cover in particular is that it's been stamped, and you can sort of tell the stamp a little bit right there. It's a red stamp, but you will see it more prominently on the outside, and it's Capricorn Video. And this one also has a bit of these sort of red pricing stickers like this. So I'm betting this particular copy was probably a rental copy. And you know, they really went crazy. They got, you know, like the Capricorn Video stamp is really all over the place here. So you know, that's a bit of a shame, but still, this is one of the most interesting covers I've seen. Even if it's worn, both cassettes are, you know, very worn. You can tell that the edge, which sticks out over the plastic here, it's really taken a bit of damage from just from time, basically. I don't know what to say. This cover has a bit of imagery on it, which I think is very nice. But apart from that, you know, it basically has all the same info. It's exactly the same description. You know, all the text here is exactly the same, just printed in a slightly different way. The only thing that's different between these two is that this one has the not for sale outside the UK printed on it, while this one doesn't have that. So that could also be an indication that maybe this was a rental release and this was, like, you know, a release for purchase. But I don't know, it's, you know, it's such a gray area for me, and I'm just now getting interested in this. But anyway, that's all for me today. I want to thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all next time.